another Workout Wednesday. Today we are wrapping up our resistance band series with another full body workout. This one's gonna be a little bit more than the last one. The last one was really basic, and I feel like it was pretty simple moves I feel like anybody could do. This one puts a little bit more emphasis on individual muscles. It's got a little bit more challenging moves, and I also use a higher resistance band for this one. Obviously you could adjust to your own fitness level since I'm not there with you, but this week is a little bit different than the last one. So if you found the last one boring, or if you just don't want to do the same workout over again, then stick with me on this one, because even though it's still a full body, it is different movements. All right, so the first move that we're gonna do, I would start with this one just because it was the weakest one for me. What you're gonna do is you're going to get in plank position, and you're going to have the resistance bands around your feet. So I put the handles around my shoes just because I felt like that was more sturdy than having the band around my shoes and the handles in my hand. So I have the handles around my shoes, I have the band in my hands. I'm in plank position, and you're just going to lift up your arm, or if you can, extend it and push forward. Do as many reps as you can while maintaining plank form. I think I got close to 10 and I barely made that. So basically just do as many as you can. The next movement we're gonna do is something most people are pretty familiar with. We're going to do a squat, and we're gonna push it into a shoulder press. So you're going to get regular squat position, feet hip width apart, bend at the hips, squat down, and then as you push through your heels and use your glutes to lift you back up, as you're pushing into that standing position of the squat, you're also going to lift your arms straight up overhead, pushing through your shoulders against the resistance band and going into a shoulder press. The next move was a little tricky for me, and I think it was just trying to get all the pieces of my body working together in coordination, but it's gonna be a curtsy lunge, and it's going to include a tricep extension. So the curtsy lunge, you start with feet hip width apart, you take one foot and you step back, kind of back and diagonal behind the other leg, like you're doing a curtsy, and you lunge down. So when we're including the resistance band, the tricep extension, you will have the resistance band around the foot that's going to stay in the front, the one that's not going to be moving. Then you'll have the resistance band in your opposite hand. So as you're curtsying back, you're going to extend your arm. So your arm will be extended, and your leg will be bent into the lunge. As you're coming out of the lunge and pushing back up, you will relax your arm back. So the next movement is going to be a knee flexion. So you're going to stand facing the door. You're going to have the resistance band around the arch of your foot. I was standing on a weight to give myself a little bit of height. That way, as I moved my foot, I didn't keep hitting the floor. Just stand far enough back to where it's tight when you bend your knee slightly. So then as you contract your hamstrings and pull that foot up and pull against that resistance band, you're really gonna get a nice full pull. So then you're going to switch it to the other side and do 10 more reps on that side. So take the resistance band off and you're going to flip around and face the opposite way of the door. Put the resistance band back around the arch of your foot. And this time you're going to do similar movement, just kind of in reverse. You're still going to have your opposite foot standing on the weight or something to lift you off the ground a little bit so you can move your foot fully. You're going to start with your knee in the 90-degree angle. This time I want you to contract your thigh muscles and extend that knee down, pushing through your heel so that your heel comes into normal flat standing position. You don't actually have to put the weight down on the foot, but just that position. And then we'll switch the band to the other foot and do the same movement on that side. Now you're going to switch your leg attachment for your regular resistance band handle. You're going to stand where your arms are kind of at a 45 degree and the resistance band is in line with that down to the floor where it's underneath the door. You're going to use your shoulders and your triceps and your back muscles, and you're going to pull those resistance bands back into a row movement. We're going to do 10 to 12 reps of these. So now you may have to move a little bit closer to get the better angle for this next move, but we're going to adjust your hands so that you're doing a bicep curl grip. So same basic movement you would do with a dumbbell as far as a bicep curl goes, you're just pulling against the resistance bands. This move is called a shoulder abduction. So you're going to put the resistance band around your arms, or around your wrists, around your hands, around your forearms, wherever it's comfortable. You're going to hold your arms straight out in front of you, and you're going to push your arms away from the midline of your body. Try to keep your arms straight and just get 10 to 15 reps of these. Okay, so that wraps up the workout portion of the routine. So I would try to get another set in if you can. If you're not able to, that's fine. That's just something to work for towards your progression. But maybe 2 to 3 sets of this routine. And then make sure you finish up with a cool down. So some like cardio, some stretching the muscles that you worked, things like that. This would also be a great one to do before a cardio session, or to do like a warm-up before a heavier weight or a heavier load, if that's where you're at in your physical fitness. So as always, most of my routines are very versatile so that you can adjust them as you need them. So if you like this routine, give this video a thumbs up. If you're new here and you haven't yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. You'll see every time I post a video. I post lots of videos to help guide you towards a happy, healthy life. I have a lot more coming next month, so make sure that you stay tuned for that. I think that wraps it up for this week. If you have any questions, leave them down below. But as always, take care. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.